Well, I think I'm going to title this second video that I'm doing today, Facing Difficult Choices. And I hope I can remember that. Of course, I just recorded it, so I'll be able to remember it that way. Anyway, tonight I had about an hour and a half conversation with my son, daughter, and son-in-law. Each of them individual conversations, but one called right after the other, and each of them gave me their perspective on what is going on for me. Now, the truth of the matter is, I recognize, and they pointed out to me, my tendency to sugarcoat things or avoid the worst possible scenario. And I listened, and it was difficult for me to hear, but I have to admit it's the truth. They reminded me of, conversations I've had with the doctor, and I hear the parts of the conversation that I want to hear. The rest I avoid. Yeah, sound familiar? I'm sure I'm not the only one in the world that does that. One of the things that I've been trying to avoid is the serious consequences of the situation as it has revealed itself through examination and all sorts of tests that have been run on me since I've been in the hospital. In fact, the original hospital that I went to, Holmes Regional Medical Center, didn't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. There was too much complication involved, and the only Florida hospital, and one of the few in the United States that would be willing to tackle such programs, as I understand it, is Shands. Shands is a specialty hospital at the University of Florida, and the head doctors, and it's actually a team. It's not just one doctor. It's a team of doctors, and because it's a teaching hospital, they're willing to explore and examine different options. And I like the option of pretty much non-invasive surgery to at least stabilize the situation and put a temporary fix in, which was admittedly temporary. The longest they would expect anybody to live with that temporary fix is a year. And more drastic surgery would be needed if it was to be prolonged any further. And of course, I didn't want to do any more drastic surgery. I went through that 12 and a half years ago, and I thought it was for the rest of my life. But that procedure that I had done has not proven to be what it was thought to be in the beginning. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the human donor valve, which was placed in I forgot the name of the thing, the position of the second artery in the body. The aortic artery, of course, is the big one. That's the one that generally fails, and they put the pulmonary artery, the other one, into the aortic position. However, the pulmonary artery, even though it starts out around the same size, does not have the same strength as the other artery, and therefore it continues to expand. And mine has expanded to the point of great risk. And they can put a temporary fix in, as I said, with a fairly non-invasive surgery, but the real fix requires an invasive surgery. And so that's the place where I stand right now. I know from past experience having open heart surgery that the complications of healing are such that it takes a good while to heal, because they're cutting the sternum, they're opening up the rib cage, and they're basically taking your heart out and working on it. It's a much more intricate, much more major surgery than just what I was thinking I was choosing. And I've been asked by my family to reconsider that choice. And 2 weeks ago, when I first came into Shands, they didn't think I was strong enough to survive the second surgery, which is why they were recommending the first surgery as a stopgap measure. However, in observing me and watching me work and everything else, I guess testing me, whatever they've done, they believe that I do have the strength to withstand the full surgical procedure, though it's going to take a lot longer of recovery, which is what I've tried to avoid. I also was made aware how I block out things that I don't want to hear and only pay attention to the things that I want to hear. I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that, and I might have even said that earlier in the video. If I did, I apologize. In any case, I'm at the point tonight, before I even attempt to go to sleep again, of reconsidering this whole thing and talking to the team in the morning. The doctor himself will not be here tomorrow, but his team will be here, part of his team, and I will have a very candid conversation with them in regard to the possibility of going ahead with the full operation. Once again, I reiterate, I thought I would never have to do that ever again in my entire life. I thought that when I did the Ross procedure, I thought that was it for the rest of my life. It was fixed. The only thing that really fixes anything is not surgery. It's a miracle healing where God simply restores the body to its natural function. And that's something that I could try to hold out for, but my daughter pointed out to me people that she knows and has heard about that were holding out for God to do His thing, and they died. And I'm not ready to die yet. So I have to really think hard and really reconsider. And I'm asking those of you that are wanting to support me, I'm asking for your prayers. I'm asking for your spiritual support. And I'm trusting that the massive fan base that I have, and there's over 10,000 subscribers. I was thinking it was only 9,000, but I was surprised when it's over 10,500 subscribers on YouTube, plus of course the maximum 5,000 on Facebook. Of course, I have also, I don't even know how many subscribers on my page, so-called page, that is not my Facebook main page. It's like a fan page or something. And I've never really pushed that in a big way. But in any case, I'm on the fence right now, leaning towards taking the advice of my children and son-in-law and going ahead with the full operation, which of course will be more painful, more incapacitating over the short term, but perhaps over the long term, it will be exactly what I need to do. It's a hard decision because if I had my way, it would be miracle, miracle, miracle. I would rather not have to go through surgery again. I said that, and I'll probably say it more than once. I would rather it be done easily without a lot of pain, without a lot of discomfort. I like living fairly pain-free, and the irony is that with the huge problems that are in my heart, you don't feel the pain. You don't feel it till it's too late, when everything ruptures, and then you're dead. It's over. And I don't want to face that kind of aneurysm, but the potential for it is very real. And I have to be honest with myself enough to know that God may have put the situation in such a way that I'm even able to be at Shands and have doctors that are willing to do this, because most doctors, as I said, as I've been told anyway, won't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's too risky. So again, I'm going to close by just asking you to hold me up in prayer, to send me all the support that you know how to send, so that that I can make the right choice, and so that the doctors can be guided and led to do what needs to be done to repair the situation. There's questions I still need to get answered. Uh, I think I'm probably going to end up with artificial valves or something artificial, which is what I didn't want to have happen. So anyway, pray for me that I make the right decision, and that I protect my family's interests, insofar as them wanting me better. My daughter especially has been extremely loving through this whole thing, and it's palpable. The love is actually palpable, and of course my son too, but he doesn't demonstrate that the way that everybody else does. He's more laid back and not demonstrative. And even my son-in-law expressed his love for me and his concern. His mother, apparently, she thought she was going to be healed, and she wasn't. She died. And he's already gone through it with the one parent. And anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you in this special video, the second video of the day. I may be making more than one video each day till I have the operation, and then it might be some time before I'm able to go online and make another video. We'll see how things progress. But do remember me in prayer, and include prayer for the highest and best good for everyone concerned in this matter that's before me. Thank you for listening, and God